Hi, welcome to Mera with Class. I'm Mera, and this is...
Hi guys, I'm Rochella.
I'm Maris.
And this is our very special guest,
What's up?
Mr. Phil Tate from The Phil Tate Show.
How you guys doing today?
Good.
Great.
So excited to have you.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
So why don't you, right off the bat, tell everybody what you do?
So yeah, my name is Phil Tate, and I am the host of The Phil Tate Show that started back in 2014, if I'm not mistaken. And it started after one of my film classes that I had on Saturdays here. I was taking a winter class with Carl Kalange, and he would leave the door open, and we would come up in here and we would record, and we would write to a whole bunch of people and celebrities that we wanted to potentially get. And we started from community members, and we just kept building and building to now the level that we're at today. So it's definitely an amazing experience, and we're just continuing to retire and hire.
Nice. So we hear here on campus that you have an upcoming event. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, I'm so excited about Dream Reach Inspired 2016. It's going to be an amazing event. I think that it was very important to have this event because so many times, people on campus or, my friends or family, they see us interviewing people via YouTube, tablets, phones, things like that. But I said I wanted to, let's bring Phenomenal just a little bit closer. So we came up with this idea of having a panel where we were going to have minorities. And even though our panel is black, this still works for other minority groups, whether you're Latina, it's still the same way because we all in the same boat together. So, no matter which way you try to put it together. So we have Bree from America's Next Top Model coming. We have Robert Christopher Riley from Hit the Floor. Candace Glover, season 12 American Idol winner. She's going to be coming. And then closing out our panel is Julian Talley from the New York Giants. So they'll all be talking about, their ups and their downs, or how I like to say how they got up, dressed up, showed up, and never gave up. And how important it is for us to hear that, because so many times we see these people on TV. We see Beyonce and we see Alicia Keys, and we're at home and we're like, oh, I wish that could be me. I wish that could be, And even though they're putting on this image of them being this phenomenal person, they too had to struggle, to get to that level of success. So we're just hoping, to lead people to come to, you might feel comfortable when you come, but I want you to leave uncomfortable because I want you to feel like I need to go after my dream now. The same way that these people made it happen, the same way I'm trying to make it happen, I want everyone else to walk out that room and do the same.
Okay, so where can we get tickets to this amazing event?
So you can get tickets on eventbrite.com. Tickets are $16 for students and $20 for adults. We're going to have a reception to follow, too. So I know, if you think that it's expensive, it's really not that expensive. And it's just going to be a life-changing experience.
Wow. So thank you, Phil, for sharing that with us.
You're welcome.
We're so excited to have you here.
Thank you.
And we're excited to have your opinion
Absolutely.
on these upcoming topics. So I wanted to talk to you guys about the recent Twitter beef with Kanye and Wiz Khalifa. Did you guys hear about that?
I did not hear about that. What happened?
Oh my goodness. So apparently Kanye named his album Waves. I don't know, don't ask me. But Wiz Khalifa is associated with that word.
Yeah.
So he wrote something on Twitter and then Kanye fired back. And Kanye basically was like, he literally wrote 1, 2, 3, he wrote 17 tweets.
Yeah, he did actually.
Yeah, it was a lot. But the quotes that stood out to me was, I made it so we could wear tight jeans. And then he says, don't ever come out of the side of your neck at me. He was like, leave my family and my wife's name out of your mouth. And then he said, you let a stripper trap you.
Wow.
What do you guys think about that?
I mean, you can go.
Yeah, I think it's ridiculous because I heard too that when Khalifa said hit this KK, Kanye thought he was talking about Kim, but he wasn't. He was talking about weed. So I was like, first of all, I thought it was so ridiculous that these two grown men are arguing over social media. I was so upset. But it was just a whole misunderstanding, and I thought it was stupid.
Yeah, it was ours.
I really do not like Kanye whatsoever. His clothing line is too overpriced, first of all. If you want to look like a hobo, okay. So also the fact that he literally told Wiz Khalifa that he let a stripper trap him. I mean, has he looked what he has in his house? Kim Kardashian isn't the most innocent woman out there, if you guys know what I mean. So I don't understand why would you literally, you make everything about you. The world doesn't revolve around Kanye, first of all. His shoe line, his clothing, his music, and the fact that he put himself on the pedestal, and he was just so childish about the situation.
Yeah, he
Seriously. About KK, really?
What do you think, Phil?
I mean, honestly, I think these people have too much doggone money to be worrying about no Twitter beef. Because I know if I was popping up like them, I would not have a Twitter account. I don't like social media like that. It's only for branding purposes. But these people have too much doggone money to be worrying about Twitter. He's not messing up my hustle flow. So like, why the heck do I care if you're gonna talk about through a computer about what I could care less? I could care less.
I know. I personally love Kanye. Like, I think he's like a creative.
No, please don't start with that nonsense. Oh, please don't start with that nonsense.
I think everything he says, not everything he says, but majority of things he says, like it's like good points behind it, even though he rambles on most of the time. But I think he does have some good points. But the only thing that got me upset with this Twitter beef is when they brought like the children into it.
Oh yeah.
And then he was like, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have a child.
But I think he apologized for that though.
He did apologize, but he should have never even said it.
He just has his head up in the clouds way too far, and he needs to come back down.
Yeah, he's too full
be
of
honest.
himself.
Yeah, he is literally too full.
He's just too cocky. Kanye is all about himself, and people just buy into his nonsense. I mean, whether it's his fashion, the music is good, but you can't lie. The dude's a little crazy. You can't even front. He rambles on for days. I think that you think he has good points because he rambles on for so long.
I think creative people are sometimes like they can come off as crazy.
So you'd let him be the president of the United States of America?
No. I wouldn't take it that far.
Exactly.
But don't you guys think that sometimes creative people can come off as like weird?
Yeah, I mean, there's always a boundary of creativity and insanity, but I feel Kanye's just
he's just over the board. He
needs to tone down.
Yeah, I mean, Lady Gaga, first of all, when she was first presented, she had these crazy costumes, and Nicki had crazy costumes.
They brought it back down to
They brought it back down to some sort of elegance in their music.
Kanye brought it back down too.
He brought it back down.
He was crazy, and now he's like a little less crazy now that he's married and he has a child, 2 children.
I bet he made her sign a non-disclosure as well. I'm sure that whatever goes up in that house is pure crazy.
Anyways, speaking of Kanye and his children, why have we never seen Saint West, the son? Why have we never seen him yet?
He was born? He was born already? I didn't know. I know.
Was he born already?
He was. I don't know why celebrities wait so long to show pictures of their children.
That's because they want to get that People magazine coin. Okay, that's why. Okay.
Not only that, it's like since they're celebrities, they want to brand themselves too.
Right.
The baby, like, oh, this is my son, but you guys gotta wait.
And you can't front. Like, I bet money on this. You're gonna see Kim and Kanye, the 2 little kids on Italia Vogue, the next issue. And when we see the numbers that come out of how much they've been paid, then you're gonna know why you ain't see them on social media.
Because it's the exclusiveness of that.
Right.
That's what they want to do.
Right.
I feel like it's been months. Like it's.
I didn't even know that the baby was born though. How
Me
old is
neither.
baby?
The baby has to be. I think the baby was born in December. Early December. So the baby's
Like a month and a half.
Yeah.
But we still didn't. I don't know. You know how sometimes people say babies look ugly when they're first born? Then it's like you have to wait a little while.
I mean, blue
Every
eyes,
baby is adorable, first of all. Second of all, I feel like he's just waiting. It's like another shoe line. And like second of all, I think she just wants the kid to be dressed in a certain way so that he could like sell he could sell himself more and his image.
Well, while we're on the topic of the Kardashians, my faves, did you guys hear that Rob Kardashian, the brother, is dating Blac Chyna?
Yes, I did actually.
I did.
What do you guys think about that?
They're pretty happy. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
What do you think about that?
I mean, I know Rob did the show. He's always very unpredictable and always comes up with a whole lot of surprises. And Blac Chyna is Blac Chyna.
She's like.
So that really doesn't.
No.
That doesn't like make me like so like oh my gosh
What's like weird to me is Rob. I have it broken down for you guys. Rob is dating Blac Chyna. Blac Chyna was with Tyga, who is dating Kylie.
Oh.
And
Messy.
Blac Chyna is BFFs with Amber Rose, who used to date Kanye West. And then Amber Rose was caught chilling with Scott, who used to date Courtney. And wait, I'm not done.
That's just relationship incest. Like
Amber Rose was caught chilling with French Montana, who used to date Chloe, and Kanye's married to Kim. So it's like everyone's cousins and stepbrothers, and it's crazy.
First of all, that is like one family reunion that I do not want to be in.
Facts.
Because that's like one hell of a crazy drama. Because first of all, if when you know there's gonna be trouble being caused, why put yourself in that situation? But in all honesty, I feel like it's just another stunt so that their names are plastered everywhere through news, TMZ. They sell themselves higher and higher and higher. And I mean, the Kardashians probably like millions and millions of dollars, especially Kylie's. She just got a new brand of lip liner, apparently lipstick, and it was off. It was already out of stock in least in 5 minutes straight.
Not even. I think it was the first minute.
The first minute, everything was sold out, and the money. It's just so much branding and so much like publicizing of their names, to be honest with you.
I don't know. I know I tried to go on the website. Like, I was waiting. I was like downstairs in the study room waiting. It was like 11:59, and I'm like waiting to press buy, and it was sold out already.
That's how bad it was.
It's crazy.
I mean, for me, I can understand why the Kardashians would be upset with Rob. Because for me, I wouldn't want my brother dating my enemy. So I can see why she would be upset. But I mean, at the end of the day, he's his own person. He could do whatever he wants. So
and
as long as he's
none
happy.
of them like each other.
I mean,
like Amber Rose had a problem with Khloe over Twitter.
Yeah.
Black China used to be best friends with Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, no, they're
It's like all over the place.
Didn't Amber already had a feud with Kim Kardashian also?
No, they never had like a one-on-one confrontation.
It was just between her and Kanye.
Yeah, it was between Amber and Kanye, and we're not going to talk about that. It's
God,
inappropriate.
no.
But
No.
yeah, so we can't end the show off without talking about Mariah Carey and this wedding ring.
Girl, I would love to wear that ring everywhere.
Like,
She's too old to be getting remarried now.
I think
Like,
it's too big.
How many times you gonna
It's
do
too
this?
big.
Like, just have a boyfriend and just sit down. Like,
I know.
Like, I'm telling you, if she divorced this man, I'm gonna just be like, just hang it up at this point. You know what I mean? Like,
hang it up, man.
and what is she gonna do? Get married back? Where she always get married at? I feel like she always she renews her vow every time in Florida, I believe, and she always is like this winter wonderland Cinderella. It's just you too old to be acting like that. You done 45 years old. Like, come on.
Yeah,
like,
when she sang in HD, the HD really took a toll on
I
her
personally think Mariah Carey, I don't want to say this, but I feel like she cannot sing
She can sing
the
now.
way she's sung before.
I mean, you also have to
It's
realize
like-
she's 45 years old now.
And she lip
was
syncs a lot. It's
23.
terrible.
She was when you were 23 years old and 45 years old. That's a big jump. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it
when
is,
you're
true.
singing nonstop, your body changes. She has kids. That all takes like a toll on your voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, she can still sing. I mean, I believe. That particular Christmas thing or whatever, I think that she was acting like a diva that night.
Yeah.
And she didn't have, what they did say is that she didn't have enough time to rehearse and it was cold. But I think she could still sing though. I mean, she's the most like sold out female. She sold the most records, the most number ones. Like, she's still legend. Like, she's still legend.
Now, the ring is like
ring.
huge.
It's 34 carats, I
35.
believe. 35 carats, I
She knows
believe.
she can't wear that.
And it costs millions of dollars. Do you guys think that the size of the ring matters? Like, would you care?
I don't think it does really. For me, I wouldn't. I
Really?
really like. I
Shall I?
like really. I like really simple jewelry. I wouldn't wear something so huge on my finger. But I mean, she could do what she wants.
So if your husband gave you a diamond, you had to squint.
have
'cause
boundaries.
people
You
that
have
gave the rings, I have to
boundaries.
squint sometimes to see these diamonds. I'd be like,
Is that real?
you would be okay with that?
No, but it depends. You know, if once the love is there.
That love.
What?
That love. That love. So those girls start coming.
I personally wouldn't care if I love the person, but I think that any person would want like a good ring because you have to wear it for the rest of your
Yeah.
life.
Look,
If you plan on being with that
Something
person.
simple. For me, it should be simple. I like simple things. Simple, nice things.
to me, for in all honesty, like I don't like jewelry. I don't like fancy diamonds, fancy earrings, or anything. But one thing in my whole life that I've always looked forward to is my engagement ring. I have like really high expectations. To be honest with you, I want it to be a Tiffany & Co. gold, exactly. But it doesn't have to be so big. It doesn't have to be so small. To be honest, if the person that gave it to me is the one I really love and care about, the size of the ring won't even matter to me. Even if people would look at it like, oh, is that even real? I'm like, yes, it is real. Because the person who gave it to me is the one I really love.
Aw.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Well, I want to thank you for joining us, Phil. It's been
Thank
a
you.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Make sure you guys check out his upcoming event on
Yeah.
February 26th here at St. Francis. And thank you, girls.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for tuning in to Mera with Tate.